Ready to get the football back.
Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
Used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Here we go.
Love now to pass on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency. Yep.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. First down, and they go with Swift again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third. Goff. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. And now we're going to get a... Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So Matt LaFleur had it right, and he'll wind up winning that challenge. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, Love. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Holding, offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Love, they go play action now. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Love. And he hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams, 10-yard line in, the green zone. That's your money zone. Fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Love to pass. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 12. A minute 46 to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Goff now looks to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless
scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Detroit, they'll finish a game below 500 at 8-9 on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Packers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time.